Oh yeah, 360.
Hey, this is Agent Luther with my sixth video. Basically going to go over some minor things. Really short video this time. I'm still waiting to get some feedback from individuals to figure out what I'm going to add next. But what I'm going to talk about in this one is some more combat tactics, dodging, using cover, flanking, and basically any kind of way you can possibly use to stay out of a combat situation. We're out here rolling, me and the agents of Alpha are just about to come up onto an encounter. But one thing I want to point out to you, when heading to an encounter, pay attention. You see that red dot? That is a hellbug. I kind of rolled through their nest. Big mistake. So when you're heading into an encounter, don't bring a threat with you. Amateur move. Pay attention to your compass. I'm going to point out another amateur move in a second. So, at any rate, we're talking about dodging and evading. Pay attention to the type of attack you're going to be encountering. In this case, those were a volley from a bomber. So I moved into the area because it's an area attack. So I moved from his target zone closer to him because he's not in the bombing area that he's in necessarily. And of course, I had to deal with those hell bugs.
Good hit.
So that was basically dodging, and now let's talk about evading. When you're dealing with threats, your indicator of where you're being attacked from will light up all around you, and you can basically pay attention to whether you're being hit from one side or the other. See, I'm getting those flashes around, basically shot after shot. You want to be able to outmove your opponent, and blur is a great power for that. And now there's cover. Using cover, this truck, rocks, trees, guardrails, anything you can possibly hide behind to keep the enemy from scoring hits on you is a bonus. That's hard cover. An example of soft cover are bushes, leaves, that kind of stuff. It makes you harder to see. You can move and hopefully evade your opponents. Bullets will not be stopped by soft cover, but it makes it easier for you to dodge and have them lose sight of where you are. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you about? So that's dodging, that's evading, flanking, that's another thing. Whenever you can, change your position. Get to another location where you can basically attack your opponent from an angle that he's going to have to turn to attack you back, and give your teammates an opportunity to move into a new position. But remember, if you take the time to fire at an opponent, be prepared to move again because he's going to turn and look for you. And when he finds you, scores a hit, he will knock you off your feet. This guy found me. Should have saw that coming. That was my other amateur move. So at any rate, we wrap up this this encounter. One thing I would want to point out, when you re-ammo your weapons, be mindful that if you switch loadouts in the middle of a battle, that weapon that you switch to will lose bullets, so you have to resupply that one as well. That's just a little tip. So anyway, we're going to move on to another conflict, and I want to point out something that's beneficial to working in a group. When you're working as a group, you can actually enjoy group bonuses. So I'm going to add the rest of the team to this group so that they can actually reap the rewards of what's called boosts. Now, if you pay attention to the top the top left corner of the screen, you'll see an XP and a script icon. Those icons indicate that I'm enjoying a boost. And a boost is basically extra experience points, in this case, an extra script. And the way that you get these boosts is by purchasing them through the Defiance store. Press start on the directional pad.
Hello.
And you can press L2 to bring up to the Defiance store. Go through the store. Look for the boost that you want. They have both individual and group bonuses. You purchase these through bits, which is the equivalent of real world money. And you can pretty much reward your team with extra incentives to team up and accomplish tasks together. So go through the store, purchase the equipment or the bonuses that you want to apply. Then you'll go to checkout. Checkout, you'll confirm the purchase, and you're ready to give those bonuses to your team. So that pretty much wraps up combat tactics and incentives and rewards for teaming up together. If you have any questions, be sure to send me comments, suggestions, ideas. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you don't want to see. And I'll try to accommodate. Well, this is Agent Luther wrapping up this video, reminding you to pay attention to the battlefield, use your cover, don't drag enemies into a conflict with you, and work as a team. The agents of Alpha are always recruiting, so look for us on the battlefield. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. This is Agent Luther signing out.
Wouldn't be funny at all.
What, just spend a bunch of money?